Hello everyone, welcome to Texture Myth. In this session, we are going to discuss how to use IBM Bob in order to analyze the DDS file. Doesn't matter which DDS file you are using, whether it's PF, LF, display file, printer file or anything else. If you are using these DDS file and for any particular task, if you want to prepare the analysis report, so in that scenarios, how we can write the detailed prompt so that it will work for all your DDS files and also it will return the 100% accurate result. So to perform this demo, you can see here I have already created one simple file that holds a customer master information where I have stored customer number, customer name, balance, type and date of birth. Okay, so what we will do now, we are going to write a detailed master prompt for it that we will fed to this IBM Bob, and then IBM Bob will do all our work and then it will provide you the output, and later our responsibility is to review it before actually using it in projects. Okay, so these all things we are going to discuss in this session, but before we proceed further, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use IBM Bob to generate a analysis report for the DDS file. But prior to that, we have already covered how to generate CL report, how to generate RPG report and other stuff. Okay, and to make the things easier for you, I have already attached the Texture Myth digital course book in the description box. There you will find more than 3600 plus resources, which is available in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can easily consume the content as per your language preferences. And if there is any particular question from those resources, you can simply reach out to me through comment section. I would be more than happy to answer all your questions. In fact, if you want me to prepare any particular prompt for your task, just let me know in the comment. I'll share the prompt with you. Okay. Alright, so let's get started. Here you can see we have one master physical file, that is customer master.pf, where we have stored the structure. There are some keywords, there are key fields and some keywords like text, column heading and all these things, right? Now to perform the analysis task, what we will do, we will provide it a detailed prompt. Okay, so just to save the time, I'll paste my master prompt here and you can see the prompt is ready. So I'll just walk you through each and every line so that you can understand how exactly we are supposed to write the prompt in a way that it will perform your task 100% accurately. Okay, and don't compare the size of prompt with the source program. Okay, because sometimes developer think that we are writing prompt more than the source. Yes, we are writing it, but this is a one-time work, right? Once you have prepared one prompt, then you can use it for later files, right? So don't hesitate to write the longer prompt. Master prompt are very important and it will give you the 100% accurate result. Not 100%, at least 90%. We are not supposed to claim any model to return 100% output. Doesn't matter if you are using IBM Bob, Claude or any other tool. There are chances of error. It might return you something wrong because it hallucinates, but I think by the time these things will be resolved, so don't worry, just write your prompt accurately and then you can see how it works. Okay, alright, so now I'll show you what I have written inside the prompt. So here in the prompt I have clearly mentioned you are a certified IBM DDS expert with a 20 plus years of experience in IBM and AS400. Okay, so firstly I clearly mentioned here that you are a certified IBM developer. So I assigned the role. After assigning the role, we will give it the source file that it has to do the analysis for. So I clearly mentioned here, I will give you the DDS source file and the name of the source file is cust master. Okay, you must analyze it strictly as per IBM DDS language rules and return 100% accurate output. Okay, so firstly we assign the role, secondly we assign the task like what it is supposed to do, and after that we are providing all the rules, list of all the rules that it has to follow. Okay, and these rules will help us to get 100% accurate output, so that there are very less chance of errors. Okay, so let's see how we can write the rules. So strict analysis rules contain that we are not supposed to violate. Okay, so rule number 1 is to identify the type first. Okay, so Bob has to identify which type of DDS file I have provided, whether it's a physical file, it's a logical file, display file, or a printer file. Okay, so this thing should be checked. So read position 17 of DDS source to identify the file type. Okay, state the file type before any other analysis. In case if you don't know or you are not sure about the position, just skip that part. You can write the things in a proper language so that it will understand, it will do your work. Okay, second rule says file level keywords. These appear before the R record, that is record format line. Position 17 is blank on the file level entries. List every file level keyword found. Explain what each keyword does on IBM, and here I have provided some common file level keywords that include unique, ref, alternate sequence, FIFO. Okay, then we have third rule that is for record format. So here line with R in position 17 record format, capture the exact record format name from the position 19 to 28. Capture the text keyword description if present. A DDS file can have one record format, that is for PF. A logical file can have multiple record format. So we clearly mention all these stuff so that it will identify the things. Then we have file definition, field definition. So for every field, read position exactly as below. Position 19 to 28 field name, 30 to 34 field length, 35 field type like ASPLTZ, from 36 to 37 decimal position, and list down all fields in a table with these exact columns. Okay, field name, type, length, decimal, description. After that we have clearly mentioned the field types. In case if you are not aware, no worries, you can simply skip this part, but just try to share whatever information you can provide in a prompt so that chances of errors will be very less. Okay, so I clearly mention here A is character, S is zone decimal, then P is for peg decimal, B binary, L date, T time, Z timestamp, F floating point. Never use any other type definition. Okay, but this thing you should be very 100% sure that you are whatever you are providing here wrong are correct. If something is provided wrong, of course it will generate the wrong output. Okay, then we have key fields. So for key fields, line with K in position 17, key fields definition, list every key field in key sequence order, state if unique keyword is present, no duplicate, state if descent keyword is present, descending key. Then rule number 7 says return a table of all keyword found, keyword level purpose on IBM. Levels are file, record, field. Never guess the keyword purpose. Use IBM DDS standard. And then we have clearly mentioned what to never do. Okay, this is very important. Never invent fields that are not in source. Never assume field type. Read position 35 exactly. Never skip any field. Never combine fields. Never add keywords that are not present. Never change the field names. And at the end we are specifying the format how we want the output. So section 1 should contain the file type and purpose. Section 2 contain file level keywords. Section 3 contain record format details. Section 4 contain complete field table. Section 5 contain key field definition. Section 6 contain all keyword and purpose, and section 7 contain a real world use case on IBM. Okay, so my master prompt is ready. I'll just press enter here. Then within a seconds it will ask me for the approval in order to access the file. So it is asking, I want to read the file outside the workspace which is on my desktop. So I'll just simply approve it. Once I approve it, it will start working on it, and then it will give me the required output. Okay, Now you can see within a seconds it is writing the exact output analysis report which we specified in the prompt, and I think it is working perfectly fine. At least section wise it is providing me the correct output. But again, as I mentioned, like there are chances of error, so always make sure that you reviewed the things before you actually use it, otherwise you might mess up something. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So IBM DDS analysis, customer master file.pf, file type and purpose. Yes, file type is physical file, the file extension is .pf, and the presence of data field definition with single record format indicate that it is a physical file. Okay, then it shows purpose. I'll just quickly walk you through this format. I'm not going to read out all these things because it is very time taking. So in file level keywords you can see it shows unique, which is correct. Okay, we are using unique. Then if we check about the record format name, yes, it is customer rec, that is also true. Then I'll show you the fields that are generated here: customer number, customer name, customer balance, type, and with the proper description. Okay, yeah, this looks good. Then key field, here you can see it shows clearly customer number is a key field, key sequence is ascending by default. Okay, so it is showing that it is a default, we are not using descent keyword present. Okay, then key characteristics are also there, all keywords and purposes, and real world scenarios where it shows how we can make use of this PF for customer management system, program access pattern, integration point, and data integrity. Yeah, so and also, yeah, this is also a benefit, or you can say the bonus thing. It returns a short code where you can use, which you can use inside a RPGL program. So it just show you typical RPGL program operations. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. I think this part is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching TechSharmat.